Brazen. I hope you all had a nice long weekend. Kicking it off this Monday, we're going to have 14 rounds alternating every 2 minutes, starting off with 20 seconds of hollow rocks, 20 seconds of hollow body flutter kicks, and 20 mountain climbers. So that's going to be your first 2 minutes. Then the next 2 minutes is going to be 20 seconds of dumbbell thrusters, 20 seconds of dumbbell snatches, and 10 jump squats. So you're going to be moving between these two groups of movements for 14 rounds. So you're going to have 7 of each grouping. I suggest that you try and cap yourself at 1:30, so then you have at least 30 seconds of rest before you're moving to the next component. So for these hollow rocks, coming down onto your floor or the mat under the viaduct, making sure that we're pressing our lower back into the ground. You shouldn't be able to poke anything underneath your lower back. Arms are up and straight overhead or behind your ears. Feet are up in an arched position, rocking back and forth for 20 seconds. Making sure as much as possible, keep that lower back pressed into the ground, maintaining control over your rock for 20 seconds. Then you're going to stay in this hollow body position, again making sure our lower back is pressed into the ground. You're going to perform 20 seconds of flutter kicks, alternating feet, making sure, again, can't say it enough, our lower back is pressed into the ground, kicking our feet for 20 seconds. Then you're going to come onto your forearms, onto your arms, your palms of your hands, into a plank position. You are going to perform 20 mountain climbers. So trying to bring your feet as close to your hands as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 20 mountain climbers. Then, so that's your first bit. Then for the next 2 minutes, you're going to perform 20 seconds of dumbbell thrusters. So I have 2 dumbbells here. You can also do 1 dumbbell if that is what you have. For 2 dumbbells, you can go ahead and clean the dumbbells up to your shoulders. Coming back, so sending your hips back and down, making sure that we're coming a little bit below parallel. Our elbows are up, our dumbbells are trending in the middle of our feet. Coming up, fully extending those hips, fully extending those knees, pushing those dumbbells straight up overhead. So coming down into that squat, pushing those dumbbells straight overhead. If you have 1 dumbbell, you could do single arm. So cleaning that dumbbell up onto your shoulder. Again, sending those hips back and down. Sending that dumbbell straight overhead, making sure that we're fully extending our hips, our legs are extended, back down into a squat, and up overhead. If you have a really heavy dumbbell, you could hold the sides. Same movement, sending those hips back and down. You're more of in a front squat now. And pushing that dumbbell overhead. Next, for these snatches, I am only going to use 1 for this demo because 40 pounds will not look pretty. So this could be a full snatch or a power snatch. For the full snatch, making sure that it'll be from the ground, so the dumbbell is on the ground, sending those hips back, tracing your body, fully extending those hips, and pressing that dumbbell overhead. So again, from the ground, up overhead, making sure you're tracing that dumbbell as close as you can to the body. If you'd like to do a full snatch, you will be, again, catching that dumbbell in the squat. So tracing your body up underneath. Woohoo, almost lost it. So I'm not going to do that again because that was not that pretty. So you could do power or full. Then for your jump squats, key thing here, again, we just did these on Friday, so sending those hips back and down, making sure that every time we perform the squat, we're coming a little bit below parallel, extending and back down. Key thing, like all these movements, is fully extending those hips and coming back down into the squat. I hope you all have a great week. Remember to bring your dumbbells, kettlebell if you do have that, any odd objects with you under the viaduct tomorrow, as well as your yoga mat. See y'all this week.